All right, we're back with more of Avadon, the Black Fortress. We still haven't talked to everyone in Gold Crag yet, clearly, but pretty soon we'll get started on a mission here, so don't worry about that. We're still getting quite a bit of filler, but I mean, it is what it is, people. Okay, a lot of these are definitely... There is an old man sitting on a log staring into the fire. His dark skin bears countless scars from encounters with the cactus thickets, and the sweltering heat barely affects him. He shelters his eyes with his hands and inspects you. He looks cautious, but not afraid. He's dealt with your kind before. Excuse my not rising. I'm an old man. I'm called Elder Oaken. It is rare for your kind to come out here in the thickets. Rare and, at times, welcome. You are an elder? It is not a rank, nothing carved on the stones that bear our laws. It is what the others call me. They respect me. That is all. He takes a sip of bitter tea. And what do you do for them? I give advice, and sometimes I deal with hands on their behalf when they come out here. Do hands come here often? He takes a slow sip of tea and smiles wryly. Why should they? We are poor. We are the natives. Here before they came, here after they go. Hands do not think we have the money it takes to buy safety and justice. Perhaps I am different. We will see. What else would you speak of? Tell me about your farms. The people of the southern Cava are nomads, not farmers. Mostly. There is a small oasis here, and we grow crops. Some for us, not enough to feed all here, and some are grown for the other. You don't raise enough food to support yourselves? It is brought in on caravans. We can't afford it. Being near the dragon brings wealth to all, but if the dragon was gone, most would leave as well. Grown for the other? What do you mean? Cows are raised here. They are to feed Zethron. The dragon is always hungry. We are paid well for them. The pact makes sure of that. Elder Oaken pokes at his cooking fire with a stick. He constantly brews cups of dark, acrid cactus tea for himself. I always have time to talk with a hand. What else do you need? You have dealt with hands before? I have. Sometimes we have need of them when the soldiers of the pact will not help us. We save up a small amount to pay for aid, and I find a hand who can aid us now. We need help now, and the soldiers are off hunting the wretches. We can pay little. Can he aid us? Nathalie is instantly intrigued. She shuffles excitedly from foot to foot. The chance to fight outweighs the modesty of the reward. I might be able to help you. He nods. I thought you might. You seemed eager. There is a cave to the southeast, in the thickets, cool and shadowy. We have used it for storage in the past. However, it is full of rats. Big ones. We try to get rid of them. 2 farmers, one my nephew, are still hurt. Slay them and we will pay you what we can. Elder Oaken is an informal watcher of the farmers in Gold Crag. The soldiers have not been helping them, so they have saved money to hire warriors to rid them of pests. A series of caves to the southeast has been infested with enormous rats. Go there and wipe out the nest to earn a bounty. Well, didn't I already do that in the last part? Yeah, I did, because I have this message. Your cave is free of rats. You tell Elder Oaken the tale. He nods and sends a boy into his home to fetch a pouch. Oaken gives the pouch to you. It is, unsurprisingly, fairly light. We thank you. If they were not killed, they would spread to our silos, then our homes. You have our thanks and what little money we have. Need me to do anything else? He nods. It is sad, we do, but we have not saved up enough money. Come back later. We will scrape together what we can for you. Okay, so I have more strength now. I wonder if I should. If I'm able to put on more stuff finally. Alright, 58. That just... What the heck, man? That just brings it up to 65. Can we at least put on the bracers? Yeah, we can. There are two young cave farmers in here dozing in the cool and shade. They probably emerge to work in the early morning and evening when it is cooler. Okay, so a reverse sleep schedule for them. Nothing wrong with that. I don't want to open that kind of... I want to save my lockpicks. I don't want to, like, break into their stuff, because probably not going to be stuff where you can just steal from them anyway. Yeah, I think that was honestly the last guy we could talk to here. Let's go back to Goldcrag. Oh, so either you start to walk down the long road toward the lair of Zethron, and it's one of the pack's free roads, so your journey should be fast and safe. All you need to do is follow the signs. Continue to the west to leave this area. You will see the world map. Select the next area you want to go to. Okay. So going out of the right. This took me to those lands. Let's see if there's anything in the north we can go to. Okay, so it's pretty much the same, only one area, but that's all right. I feel like sometimes there are areas north, areas south, stuff like that. So you all can probably understand why I went up north too. One of the most important tasks of the pact is to maintain the free roads, a network of stone roadways that spans Linnaeus. All people of the pact are able to travel on the free roads without tolls or hindrance. Thus, using one of the free roads, you are able to reach the valley below Zethron's area quickly and without difficulty. However, your easy journey seems to be about to end. The road here is crumbling and poorly maintained. There are wolf tracks plainly visible in the dirt all around you, and there is an eerie quiet in the air. It is a sense of danger and unease hands quickly learn to pay attention to if they want to survive. To the northwest, you can see the massive pillars of Zethron's Eyrie rising above the cactus thickets. Even if you get there, you will still have to face the dragon. There is a young woman standing by the side of the road, pulling on a cow. She has a rope around its neck and is trying to drag it toward the farm to the north, but it seems content to remain where it is. Then she sees you. She turns to greet you, holding on to the rope with one hand, and curtsies. Welcome, warrior. You are a warrior, right? You look like it. I'm Tolia. Hello. Greetings, I am a hand of Avadon. Her jaw drops. Really? Wow, wow, I've heard that hands go by, but I've never seen one. One of the warriors that protects the pact. My father would love to hear. Oh, I almost forgot. My father told me that I was supposed to tell any warriors I saw that he might hire them. Tell me about your father. His name is Halric. He points at the large nearby farm. He is in there. He needs help, but none of the soldiers give it. He told me if I saw any warriors that I should let them know, and they then get away from them. Oh, I don't think I was supposed to say the last part. Nathalie says, that is all right. Your father sounds wise to have said it. I would be glad to help your father. She grins. Her teeth are blindingly white in her deeply tanned face. He is inside. He would be happy to see you. Now I have to go. I'm sorry if I'm rude. Goodbye. She turns and leaves, dragging the cow after her. Okay, well, let's explore out here before we do any, like... What is that down here? Our javelin, shaman required. We can probably save that for Janelle when we get back to Avadon eventually. I know she can use it. And similar to the Razor Disc that Shima has, the javelins also have unlimited ammo. So yeah, it's not like the Avernum trilogy where you had to stock up on plenty of thrown weapons if you wanted to make them effective. Uh, and only the bows had unlimited ammo in that one. For this one, both the thrown weapons and the bows have unlimited ammo. Probably a creative decision by Jeff to make things a little bit easier. So, ooh, we have a runestone now. We'll give her that potion. A lot of wolves here, but we can definitely kill them all. Wait, I don't have access to it? All just took me back here. That's lame. But yeah, I don't have access to Zethron Sang yet. Wow, okay. Yeah, whatever. Let's just continue exploring in the meantime. As you cross the bridge, you receive a brief, cool breeze. Shima, who is sweltering in his black garb, sighs in relief. It is a great honor to wear the black of a shadow walker, but it can sometimes be wearing. Nathalie smiles. Why not wear a robe? Something nice and flowy and airy. Does your garb always need to be so thick? And black in this weather is unwise. Shima chuckles. This is one point where our traditions might be poorly chosen. But I wear these garments with pride anyway. They are all that I have left of home. Right, more wolf killing. This path is lined with totems, marking this crevice as claimed by wretches. All the skulls on the totems, you know, are either from other wretches or made of clay. Wretches are not mighty creatures in battle. Of course, that doesn't stop them from trying. The moment you set foot on their path, you hear a shrill scream. A wretch guard in the distance has spotted you and released several mangy wolves to attack you. He chases after them, clearly have no idea who you are. This shouldn't be difficult. There is a wretch warrior standing at this crude palisade, bravely placing himself between you and their pathetic little village. He wears a necklace heavy with wolf fangs around his neck. He points his blade at you. Stop right there, human. I am Wolf Rider Praz. This our land. You no take. We no want fight. You go. If you won't go, I'll drive you out. Wolf Rider Praz nods solemnly. The idea that you might completely outclass them has not at all occurred to him. Then we fight. Come. Drive out the tall one. Rawr! He charges you. Oh no, I didn't want the inventory, I wanted this. Oh. What ability is a Shima? Yeah, I think I like the left side of things a little bit better. Let's see. Okay, we got a couple runestones now. Blessed and Emerald. Okay, let me check if it's good for Shima. Okay. I mean, I can hang on to this, hang on to this, though, in case, I can equip it on somebody else later. Ooh, steel razor disc. That's a lot better than the razor one. Or the iron one. Razor one. Are you kidding me? Why do I get such good equipment but can't even put it on? What the heck? Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and put this iron javelin in there too. We don't necessarily need it. Okay, since we're looting wretches, we might as well take some stuff there. I mean, I do have Sevlin I can equip later if I ever need him, but don't really do right now. More wretches. Can I pick up these? No, those are just clay bricks. Yeah, let's go ahead and have those just hang in our inventory for now until we can actually like equip them. Use lockpicks. Break into that. Ooh, steel that would be very good on okay, yeah, I'm glad I Glad I put away that other javelin, because that's going to be very better when I can use Janelle. Didn't I have a quest about wolves too? Ooh, I can go ahead and complete that quest because I've killed quite a few. A vile smell assaults your nose, rotting and other odors even more vile. It's not the reek of a dungeon. Worse, it's the smell of a tannery. You can guess why it is out here. Tanneries are commonly forced to locate themselves far from human settlements. As you walk up the path, you can see that the door to the central building is cracked open, and it closes. Someone was watching you. Ooh, Tartam. You are now inside the tannery where the skins are trimmed and processed. At least it looks like a tannery. The vats are empty and the furs and skins on display are dusty. The reek that assaulted you outside is still present, but faint. The building is strangely cool and pleasant. There is a lone man here in a leather jerkin. He wears a long, thin blade at his side. Welcome, traveler, he says. I am Tartam. I welcome you. Have you come here to purchase fine leather goods? Because, if so, I can aid you. He has a faint smile on his face, as if something is amusing him. You aren't sure what. I'm a hand at Avadon, and I need to question you. He seems very amused by this. Oh, really? He holds his hands wide. I would so hate to have Avadon suspect me. I am eager to help. Please tell me, what is the problem? Someone has been selling weapons to the wretches. His smile fades. Tartam looks genuinely irritated. Have they? Really? I suspect you are correct. Very perceptive, Hand of Avadon. And tell me, please, what insightful soul told you that I was responsible? His name is AB. But of course, I knew this would happen the moment I heard that fool went to Avadon, spilling out words, letting anyone who cares to listen know what we know. And now he wastes your time as well, sending you to question me, a fellow servant of Avadon. You are a hand? And I, actually, sent out here by Hart Miranda to find out who was supplying the wretches with weapons. My identity was to be a secret. No longer, apparently. I will have to leave soon before I wake up with my throat cut. Since you know who I am, I will help you if I can. I will unlock my safe house for you. And now that you know who I am, I suppose you have some questions for me. I would like to know something about the area. Tartam nods. I'll tell you what I can. I'm only one pair of eyes, but I have seen some things. Tell me about the Dragon Slayer. I can't. I've never been inside. There are a lot of wolves on the road. And wretches as well. They have been advancing and the Pact hasn't sent enough soldiers to deal with them. Avadon has sent hands to investigate, but... what? They have been out in the wilds longer than they should have been. I am worried, and so is Avadon. I have been watching my back, and you should do the same. A caravan was robbed near here. I'm trying to find out what was stolen. Really? Earning a little extra money in a time like this? Well, I suppose I can't blame you. I think I can help. There is an opening in the cliff face to the north. A lot of garbage there. I've seen an ogre and some wretches going in and out there. It is odd. Odd? Why? Because that passage ends in a dead end. If I didn't mind the risk, I would investigate. There may be a secret passage, though you would have to look very closely to find it. Tartam says, is there any other way I can help you? He still has a faint, cocksure smile. His hand rests on the pommel of his blade. You notice that his hands lack the stains and burns you would expect to see on a tanner. His disguise is less convincing than it could be. Can I see your wares? Tartam shows you his wares. He brought them out here to help with his disguise as a simple tanner. The prices are low and the quality is good. What are you doing out here? Someone is selling steel weapons to the wretches. That is the sort of thing that could cause real problems. I think I have learned who is dealing with them. However, she is usually out in the wild lands to the south. Perhaps I can help. I thought you might. You are a hand, after all. I believe that the smuggler's name is Neray. She pretends to be a trapper, but I think she is much more. You might meet her if you travel south. If you do and can find proof that she is helping the wretches, she should be brought to justice. Otherwise, the problems we're having with the wretches here will only get worse. What makes you think she is responsible? Just guesswork. I watch the roads to see who goes where and when. When Neray has been to an area, wretch attacks soon follow, and the wretches are wielding new quality blades. Selling anything to the far lands that would enable them to threaten the pact is a crime. Steel, knowledge, magic. A serious crime, one of the worst. Why do I need proof? He gives you an evil smile. Well, you are a hand of Avadon, so you need no proof at all. But I like to avoid killing the innocent. A matter of craftsmanship, I suppose. How should I bring her to justice? She should spend a long time in Avadon's dungeons. Imamora could learn much from her, but that does not seem practical. So, if she is truly guilty, death is probably the best option. I'll be going then. Then safe travels and be wary. Of late, the roads are not safe for our kind. Tartam is an agent of Avadon, pretending to be a tanner in the lands outside Zethron's Eyrie. He is trying to find a smuggler named Neray, who is selling fine weapons to the wretches nearby. This is a serious crime. Find Neray, see if she is guilty, and, if so, bring her to justice. Well, thanks, AB, for blowing this guy's cover pretty much because you were suspicious of him. And he definitely seems like he's willing to help us with finding the real culprit. Okay, this might be where we will find the caravan. You have discovered the hideout of a small tribe of wretches. It is a small series of underground chambers full of mud, trash, and a truly foul smell. Many pairs of eyes silently track you from the shadows. They hold on to their crude weapons, unsure whether you are going to attack them. There is an ogre in the western alcove going through a wooden crate. He is a pitiful specimen for his kind, old, thin, and stooped over. Being in this pit, lording over a handful of filthy wretches is a humiliating fate. When he sees you, he turns and snarls. Stupid wretches! Worthless! Why you no kill human? Why human here? Come! Kill it! Kill it! The ogre grabs a club and lumbers towards you. The wretches give an unenthusiastic battle cry and rise to their feet. Oh dang, I did not want to get too close to him. Whatever. Dang, that was a very strong hit. The heck? I want my guy to be able to tank, but good lord, that was a strong hit. Okay, at least he... Okay, this is junk. Or it's not junk, but it belongs in the junk bag. Honestly, I should give the wands and scrolls to Nathalie, so she can do a little bit more than just rely on her special abilities and stuff like that. Yeah, I think that's the best option, really. Oh my goodness. Well, this was a crazy dungeon to get involved in. Okay, at least at least he's regenerating. Let's get some of these off of Nathalie. And do this. She can't even do anything otherwise. So I think your best bet is to make sure she has wands and scrolls handy. Alright, power specialization. Center column by 1. Battle specialization. Utility. I think power specialization will come in more handy here, so we'll do that. Give a boost to that. These boxes are full of supplies, tools, bars of iron, even a few finished bronze and iron weapons. The boxes are moldy and rotten enough to have been down here for a long time. They were probably stolen from a passing caravan. There is nothing of high enough quality to be useful to you, and there is too much stuff for you to carry out. You suspect there is a merchant somewhere who would be very interested to hear that all this was found. Okay, so we can't search the individual crates, though. Again, I love how we're getting all this good loot, but we can't even equip it. Yeah, because my strength's just not high enough. But hey, at least we're getting money out of it. Yeah, let's go ahead and give the wands to Napoli. And then whenever I decide to play with Janelle, we can use that. Because, yeah, Napoli can't really do anything besides use her default wand and her ability when she has it available to her. Oh, I still love that. I really am tempted to just go without the shield and just stick with the pole weapon, but again, I like more defense, and I like at least a little bit of defense. These cows can't turn hostile, right? The wretches have stolen a pair of cows. They hide in the back of their muddy pen and moo unhappily. Okay, so at least we have that taken care of. We should go ahead and get our... Go back to Goldcrag and complete those 2 missions. The road rises steeply to the northwest. It is lined to either side by massive, pointed spires of stone, granite fangs crudely shaped with magic and brute force. The path to Zethron's area is meant to inspire awe, and yet it has not kept the wretches away. You can hear their cackling laughter ahead. There are many of the aggravating creatures loitering before the dragon's lair. You wonder why the guards are tolerating that. As you advance, a figure steps out from one of the stone fangs, a shadow walker from his garb. His face is completely obscured. He is armed, but his long curved blade stays sheathed at his side. He walks towards you. The hooded man stands in the middle of the road, blocking your path. He doesn't draw his weapon, though. He inspects you carefully. Yes, you are Xander. It is my purpose to know such things. I have been waiting for you. I need to speak with you. It would only take a moment of your time. Are you from Avadon? No, though I deal with hands and eyes frequently. To some of them, I am a welcome visitor, as I hope I will be for you. Alright, let's talk. Of course, I will be brief. I have a unique opportunity for you. Go on. He nods. I would introduce myself, but I would prefer to keep my name private for now. For now, just think of me as a wayfarer. I often contact hands and eyes of Avadon and offer them work. Easy task, great pay. The sort of thing only servants of Avadon can do. That only servants of Avadon are allowed to do. And this is permitted? Of course, all is permitted to hands of Avadon as long as Redbeard approves, or never hears of it. Why do you think there is such demand to work in a place that requires so much work and so much risk? It is the authority, the freedom, the power, and from that, the wealth. What can only servants of Avadon do? Whatever they want. It is the little secret of Avadon, the secret everyone knows. You are rewarded with the ability to use your influence for a great reward. Now it is the time for you to claim your reward. What do you want? It is simple. Recently, a Hochlandan named Ryozo came to Zethron's area. He wants something from the dragon. I need to find out what that is. Enter the caves, obtain this information, and deliver it to me. Why can't you find this out? Because the dragon keeps all dealings between him and his supplicant secret. Thus, I require someone with influence, one who can wander the dragon's caves and investigate with discretion. Why do you want to know? You can't see the Wayfarer's expression, but he sounds amused. I'm sure you realize that such things are closely guarded secrets. It is a small piece of information, and you will be paid well. That is all you need to know. I don't know, you sound shady as hell, dude. I won't do this. He nods. Fair enough. I will simply give this profitable task to one of your fellow hands. I will go and let you spend more time risking your life for minimal pay. Then I will contact you again. Perhaps you will feel differently then. Before you can give a stinging retort, the Wayfarer leaves. He walks down the road to the east. Okay, so this is where I need to go, but I still want to explore more here first. There is an old, weather-beaten barrel behind the stone spire. You look inside it, it's empty. There is an abandoned farmhouse at the side of the road. It is quiet and empty, and the walls are crumbling. There is an odd chill in the air here, making you shiver despite the desert heat. There are no tracks on the ground, not even of wolves. Odd. Okay, I don't want to explore too much because I was supposed to meet that guy at the farmhouse. But in the meantime, first, let's go ahead and complete our quest in Goldcrag with the wolves and the other thing, the merchant caravan. Okay, who was it that wanted the... I know Cybele, but where is she at? Oh wait, I didn't kill enough of the wolves? What the heck? Okay, where is the guy that wanted the caravan, though? Alright, Brack. Okay, up here. I found your stolen goods. You carefully described the location of the ogre's cache. Barak is pleased. I will hire some guards soon and go to recover my goods. It is such a pleasure to see someone finally strike down the invaders that torment us. He gives you a pouch of coins and a pair of steel greaves. I made those myself, and I trust you will find the quality adequate. After some thought, he adds, and there is something else I require, though I hesitate to ask. Is there anything else I can do for you? I hesitate to ask, since I do not know how far you will be traveling into the wilds. However, the wild, dry mountains to the south are known for a special iron ore, with a bluish tinge. I need a large sack of it to begin work with it. I'm sure some can be found, as it was once thought useless. You thought it was useless? That is so. Then the alchemists of Duram found how to turn it into steel of an unusual strength. I wish to try to adapt their techniques to the cave's benefit. First, however, I need the ore. You met a smith named Barak in Gold Crag. He will pay well if you can bring enough samples of a certain sort of blue ore. It can be found in the wilds to the south, especially around the Jareth Deeps. Okay, so we probably can't go that far quite yet anyway. Let's go back to Cava Lands. Alric's Freehold. There is an old farmer sitting at the table eating stew. His skin is dark and leathery, the result of decades of exposure to the heart sun of the cava. When he raises the spoon to his mouth, you can see that he is missing 2 fingers on his left hand. He watches you calmly as you enter his home. Ah, a hand. I recognize the look. He stands and shakes your hand. I am Halric. I welcome you to my home. These are hard times, and these lands have grown wild. I am forced to pay for that which should have been given. If you have time, and I have an offer for you. Tell me about yourself. I farm this land. The river has left a few patches of land that can grow crops, and I can feed and look after cows until I can sell them to the Aerie. Zethron's Aerie buys cows from you? Yes, the humans buy them to feed the dragon. My job is to keep them fed and safe until then. How long have you been here? For 30 years, built this home with my own hands, and then made it bigger, and bigger again. Raised 5 children. This is my land, and I won't be driven off of it. He looks up at the weapons on the wall to either side of the fireplace and nods. Have you been a farmer your entire life? No. He looks down at his mutilated left hand. I was a soldier. Did well until I was forced out of the Legion. Good thing for me I had enough money saved to buy the land here. Did you lose one of those fingers in battle? Yes, one of them. Bitten off by a wretch, but not the other. What happened to it? Lost it to the Stone Code. Disobeyed an order. Penalty was discharge and a finger, but they let me choose which finger to lose. Smallest one on my left hand. Code is harsh, but fair. Alric sits at the long table eating stew. You have time to see what a nice farmhouse this is. Decades of hard work have gone into building it, and you can see why Halric refuses to be scared away by mere wretches. These lands have grown wild. Look around for yourself. Wolves and wretches everywhere, and it's getting worse. He looks down at his stew and frowns. My family can't feel safe anymore. Nobody's can, and we know who to blame. How long has it been like this? The wretches started coming in greater numbers about 6 months ago, and it started getting worse from there. We farmers ask why they are coming, but nobody knows. And who do you blame? He looks you right in the eye. The Pact and Avadon. We pay so much in taxes. We provide warriors. In return, we're supposed to be kept safe. Well, where are you? Where are the warriors? Where is our safety? Shima turns and looks at you, interested in how you will react to this blatant insubordination. Watch your tongue, old man. Remember who you are talking to. Halric calms down. He looks sullenly away from you and mutters, "Oh, I remember, and I will keep remembering. What else do you want? You need my help?" "I do, and I will pay for it. Due west of here, over the river, there is a gang of wretches. They keep a few wolves with them. They come at night and steal my cows, and they're getting bolder. I fear they will do more soon. The soldiers outside are useless. They refuse to help. So I will pay you if you get rid of them." "What will you pay me?" "Money and 2 handing trinkets for my soldiering days. It will be worth your time, I promise you." "I can do it." "I'm glad. As I've said, go west and a little south. There will be a bridge over the river. Cross it and the scum will be to the west." You met a farmer named Halric in his farm west of Goldcrag. His farm has been raided by a band of wretches living to the west. Halric will pay a bounty if you can keep those creatures from attacking him again. Okay, so something tells me I should have talked to Halric first before doing that mission. Or before killing them. But oh well. I found those wretches and drove them off. You say what happened to Halric. He seems satisfied. Some deed. Word will get around about this. The wretches will learn that a hand helped us. They will leave before you can get them. This valley will be much safer now. That is all it takes to keep us safe. An hour's work and the word of Avadon. If only more of your kind would help us. And I will unlock a box in my storeroom. Your reward is in there. I thank you, Xander. Do you need anything else? No, I have no problem. I can't take care of myself, and I can't afford any more of your sort of help. Okay, well, at least he paid us for our troubles. There is a lone woman sitting back here doing some repair work on a thick leather jerkin. Even with the fire unlit, it is very hot in this room, but it doesn't seem to bother her. The presence of armed warriors in her home does seem to bother her. She politely suggests that you return to the common room and speak with Halric. Okay. Golly, I can't even wear those steel greaves either. %5 to blessings, curses you cause 10% to healing. Okay, that might be good on actually that might be good on Janelle when we play as her. Or have her with us. Tolia continues to look after her cows, trying to keep them from wandering off where the wolves can get them. She is a small person, and the cows don't treat her with the respect and obedience she deserves. I have helped your father. Really? The wretches won't bother us anymore? She leans forward and gives you a painfully tight hug. Thank you. Thank you. You wince at the pain in your ribs. Years of dragging cows has left her arms very strong. You know that Nathalie has turned away so that Tolia can't see her smiling. That's all I need to know. She curtsies, and good day to you. I have to get back to... She looks at a cow and sighs. Come on, you. She starts to drag it off. Oh, I probably wasted a turn doing that. All right, this should be enough wolves, right? I mean, I killed a lot of them at this point. More steel bracers. Okay, so we still have more people to talk to. So with that, all said and done, I'm gonna go ahead and call it for this part of Let's Play, but I will see you all soon with the next. But I hope you all are really enjoying this playthrough of Avadon the Black Fortress.